Welcome to Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service to the future.
Are you serious?
Not the first time I've been asked that question. Yes, you heard right. Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service will, for a modest fee, whisk you not just across the raging Chubnik River, but also transport you into the future.
How far into the future?
That depends on how long it takes to cross the river.
Oh, I get it. Nice scam, nice scam. So you're going to take me across that little stream for some ridiculous fee when I could quite easily take your boat and cross myself, right?
A wise man you are, that is for sure. But wrong you'd also be. I, of course, have taken magical precautions against such an occurrence. Any attempt by someone other than myself to use this boat, and it will sink into the river. Not until it reaches the deepest portion, of course. Only the tiniest fee is required to garner my services. 15 silver.
Seems like a fair price. I do get a bit squeamish aboard ships, though.
Ready to board?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Now keep your arms and legs inside the vessel at all times. You aren't pregnant, are you? No, of course you're not. The raging Chubnik River and surrounding Chubnik Valley contain over 1,000 types of flora and fauna. Let me point out a few. Oh, be careful as you disembark. And thank you for choosing Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service. We know that you have a choice in your waterway transportation services, and we value your patronage.
Prepare to die. I am Organ, the Chosen One. Nothing will stop me from my quest to save the princess and drive the evil from this land. Have at you!
And what have we here? Another chosen one? Off to save the princess?
Brave talk for someone who picks on craved half-wits with more bravery than sense. I assure you that you will soon join it. Daft young fool. What was he on about? Some sort of princess he was going to rescue? Chosen one. He must have been out of his mind.
The bard, of course, was overcome with sympathy for the poor, deceased young man.
By the way, your mum says hello.
With a great deal of skill, or perhaps a tremendous amount of luck, the bard disposed of the murderous trow. With a bit more luck, he might even come out the other end of the forest without an arrow coming out the other end of his head.
Always the optimist.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't new. When you think you're full of luck, in the forest you'll get struck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Now, Omen came young from the farm and tried to save the princess from all harm. Equipped with just a stick and a head made out of brick. His rabbit's foot failed as a charm. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The prophecy is never coming true. In a pickle you'll be stuck. Like a chicken you will cluck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Believing that he was the one. His ego weighed in at a ton. His mom's a crazy bat. Did we mention she was fat? And she'll need a pine box for her son. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Don't think for just a second it's not true. When your life is run amok, you will see that you're the schmuck. Oh, it's bad luck to be, really bad luck to party. Nobody could disagree. It's a freaking guarantee. It's bad luck to be you. It'll lead to.
Come and get me, you meandering moron!
Kettle, quit cowering up there like the frightened rodent that you are. Come out and fight.
Ah, your mother's a furbog and your old man's a trow.
You don't want to make me come up there.
Save your singing for the sheep, you crooning coward! No more, don't kill me! I was only kidding about your sister. I'll come with you.
Put your hands behind your back.
Now what? You won't be trying any of them preversions, will you?
I'm making sure you can't run away again. Or, if you prefer, I could just cut you off at the knees.
But you're the one who let me go. And now you're taking me back? Are you bored out of your skull or just wrong in the head? Ow! Stop hitting me!
Would you prefer I start stabbing you? Now shut your mouth and come with me.
With Kettle in tow, the bard moved on, hoping to avoid the trial and bring his prisoner back to Houghton.
The Kunal Trow are lurking everywhere. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Untie me, and we might make a match, the pair of us.
Welcome to Piskey's magical matter-made transport figgy to the future! Oh.
Excuse me?
I don't smell anything. Wait! You're the barf! Right, my brother told me about you. What did he say? Oh yeah, he said the barf. Hey, Kettle, what are you doing here? You know Fnarf is looking for you. Fnarf rhymes with barf. I can make up a song about you two.
Listen, I don't have time for your ramblings. Perhaps you could just take me across the river?
Taking the barf across the river, that was it? Hey, now what was the special barf deal?
Seeing as I'm in a bit of a hurry, and you're not in much condition to sail, why don't I just take that ferry across on my own?
Oh, can't do that. Too dangerous the Piskey River is for the novice. But since you're such a nice person, I'll take you over for free. Just don't tell my brother. Shh. Keep your arms in your legs. Let's get this road on the ship. You know, as the captain of this ship, I can legally marry you two if you want. Now be careful as you get out, because the dock is made out of hickory wood and it can get slick if it's wet, which makes it a very slippery hickory dock. Well now, what have we here? I don't know you. But Kettle, my clandestine companion, when was the last time we saw each other?
Well, now, let's see. I was on my way to Houghton and...
Oh, wait! I remember! Yes, it was when you pilfered my prized possession, my exquisite eagle charm!
'Twasn't me, Fnarf. It was this beggar right here who stole it. I was bringing him back to you when he knocked me over the head, took it from me person and tied me up.
Hold on a minute. I never saw this thing before in my life. I found it in Kettle's house when I came to take him back to Houghton.
The perplexing problem is, if I were to let you go, my fear of friends here would consider me a coward. You see, they might even get into their noggins the notion that they could take over this bloodthirsty band. So, we're going to bash your brains and purloin your property. Nothing personal, you understand.
If there's one thing I hate, it's Kunal Trow with delusions of grandeur.
Quick, cut me loose so I can fight.
Like hell, you'll bugger off as soon as I do.
Are you daft, man? Let me loose or they'll kill us both.
As long as you go first, at least I'll have some entertainment before I die.
I was right. You are an idiot. And sure as not, they'll brain you with a club and you'll lose what little wits you got remaining.
I've got to go see a guy about a gelding. So, I'll suffer you to survive for now. When we assemble again, you won't find yourself as fortunate.
Despite the bard's warm and shining personality, people continue to run from him like the plague. Perhaps he would one day learn that in order to keep friends near, a man such as himself needed to keep them tied up.
If only I could find a sock big enough to put in that mouth of yours.
Though Fnuff had escaped, the bard had the unmistakable feeling that they would meet again.
Of course, that's how these things always work. If they just stayed around and took their beating like a man for the first time, they'd save me a lot of trouble.
So you swine, happy to see me? Just you try running again, and it's fodder for the Finn folk you'll be.
Now, about my reward.
Reward? You're lucky I don't throw you in jail.
So, no reward then?
Out with you.
I've got some bad news, I'm afraid. Your boy was slain. Murdered by a trow.
Oh, no! Tell me it isn't true! Killed? I hope you avenged my boy.
I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you, but I want you to know, the ones that killed him, I cut them down where they stood.
You avenged my Ogun. Thank you, thank you. I knew you were a good man. May your future journeys continue in good health. Here, this was a charm Ogun gave me, said it'd bring me luck. Why don't you take it?
And so the bard arrived in Kirkwall, a peaceful and quiet town. The place seemed oddly familiar, and he would soon learn why.
Oh, my lord! I don't believe it. I truly don't believe it. Do my eyes deceive me?
One can only hope.
So much for peaceful and quiet.
Oh, my eyes speak the truth. My love has indeed returned. Although you vowed to return to my arms, time had cast doubt upon my heart. It's been so long since that magical night.
Yes, a night of bewilderment, much like this moment. I've returned for you, but I was so afraid when I saw you again, my eyes would not recognize you. And yet, here you are.
Yes, the woman you professed your love to. Oh, my heart. When I awoke that morning to find you gone, I was sure something had happened to you.
Yes, milady. I went out that morning to pick you the most beautiful flowers in the land, and was abducted by a band of rogue gypsies. Only thoughts of you gave me the strength to fight and find my way back here.
Oh, my love. We'll share a lifetime of memories. Father will be so pleased. You must come round to the farm to meet him. I'm certain he'll love you as much as I.
More love than I deserve, I'm sure. Alas, I must leave you now to seek gifts to present to you and your father. You'll soon know how much my heart yearns for you, I promise.
Until we meet again, my love.
And therein lies the loophole.
I'm sorry. You've obviously wandered into what you believe to be the local tavern. That is down the street.
This looks interesting.
This instrument is very used, a little dinged up, and really not very good to look at. You may actually be able to afford it. We don't normally carry items like this, so I'll be happy to get rid of it. And hopefully you as well.
Just what I was looking for.
Excellent. It looks much better on you than it does in my shop. Now get out.
See you, old man.
There's a shop in Houghton that you might be able to afford.
Look who it is, Sean. It's the bard.
The bard? I don't know it.
Oh, the bard!
Do I know you two?
Do you know us? You don't remember Finstown?
Finstown, you say? Nah. Can't say I've ever been there.
Never been there? Why,
You're the hero of Finstown, Bard.
I am?
He is?
Certainly. You remember Finstown, right? Why, there's a big reward just waiting for you.
Oh, you mean Finstown. Of course. Sorry, I get that hero bit a lot, you know.
You do?
Please pardon my brother, he often lacks manners. Just head over to Finstown and they're bound to give you your reward. The good people have been dying to see you again.
Of course. I'll head over there when I'm able.
Very good. We'll notify them that you're on your way. Let's be on our way, brother.
Excuse me, do you know where I might find one bove?
Aye, I be one bove. And may I ask who you be?
I ask the questions round here. I've been sent to you from Houghton by one of your brothers. Do you have some music for me?
Well, someone got up on the wrong side of the haystack this morning. How do I know you to be a trustworthy soul?
How about this? Count to 3, and if you're not dead, you can trust me.
A man of conviction. I can respect that. Listen, my friend, my name is Bove, but it is another Bove you seek. I'll be glad to take you to him.
As if you had a choice.
The bard and Bove travel together in search of another Bove.
Hello there, Bove.
Oh, good day, Bove. How's Agnes?
Good. And your Agnes?
Oh, she's great. And the twins?
Can we get on with this, please?
And who is this?
I'm the man who would gladly make one less bove around here if you don't tell me what I need to know.
Now, my good man, no need for violence. You'll find you cannot know enough boves. I assure you we're here to help.
You can help a little more by yapping a little less. Just teach me this magic and I'll be on me merry way. And your nose will remain in the middle of your face.
I must confess, I like my nose where it is. That being said, had I known you wanted magic bove, we could have saved a lot of time.
You mean there's another bove?
Of course. If only you could have been more specific. Come along, I'll take you to him.
For your sake, the third time better be the charm. I'm almost afraid to ask this, but, is your name Bove?
That's the name I go by. And what do you call yourself?
Your worst nightmare, if you don't give me what I want.
I can see that if you were in my dreams, I'd wake up in a cold sweat. Whatever I can do to keep you out of them, just ask.
Unless you wish to be in a dream state permanently, you will give me the magical tune I came here for.
If you put me in a permanent dream state, then how could I take you to the Bove who can actually help you? The magic I do is basic. Illusions, card tricks, palm readings. I'll take you to the Bove who knows the magical tunes. Come along, my friend. Well, why wasn't I invited to the party?
Believe me, this is no party. I've no more patience with any of you.
Well, that's a shame. Without the four of us, I'm afraid you can't be helped.
Like I always say, the more the merrier. What's one more bove gonna hurt? Come along.
The bard and the 4 Boves ventured forth. How quickly the rude are attracted to the rude.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Do do this in the Lord high.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Once you're inside, work yourself through the maze until you find 4 barrels. Behind those barrels is a passage that will lead you atop the bluff. There you'll meet a very good friend of ours who'll show you the way.
Why do I have the feeling that this little runaround is far from over?
Believe us, my friend, there is a method to our madness.
I'm sure there is, but no reason to take me down with you.
A rat! Someone
Have no fear, lass. A simple rat is no match for me.
Oh, thank you, kindly sir. Here's a little reward from me and the tavern.
So what'll it be?
How about one of these?
Ah, this is one hell of a stout. A strong, rich, malty flavour with a hint of hops. Goes down nice and creamy and leaves you a bit of foam in the mug to remember it by.
Give me one of those. Nice.
Who the hell are you? Get out of here! Leave me alone to wallow in sorrow.
Sorry, I didn't know this was a ladies' room.
After stumbling around in the dark, and with the help of his newfound companion, our hero found the secret passage to the top of the bluff.
I've been expecting you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
I must say, your future will become very bleak if you say Bove right now.
As you wish. Far be it from me to shorten my own future.
Just tell me, are you the one I seek? And I emphasize the word thee.
I am he whom you seek. For safety's sake, you may call me... well, whatever you'd like, actually.
Then I'll call you Homely, for that's an apt description.
As you wish. I'll even dance if it keeps that sword out of my belly.
I've seen enough song and dance for one day. So, Homely, why have I been summoned to this armpit of a town?
You've not been summoned, my friend. You have been chosen. Quite an honour, I might add. For only the strongest and most courageous in all the land would have been chosen by the beautiful Princess Calais.
If you tell me that I've been chosen again, I'll run you through. Now, without using the C word, explain what the hell you're on about.
Yes. Well, as I was saying, you were asked to come here by the fair Princess Calais. The good Lord bless her.
Oh, why does this always happen to me? Oh, go ahead and spit it out, for God's sake.
Our fair princess is being held captive atop an ancient tower. Dark forces keep her locked away in a mystical prison. Only she...
Yeah, and only she can defeat the evil. Please, oh please, could you risk your neck to save her? Blah, blah, etc., etc., etc. I've heard it all before. Is that all you've got?
Aye, that is... well, you pretty much covered it.
Yeah, I think you've wasted enough of both of our time. Why don't you go and recruit some idealistic young orphan to do it? They're pretty gullible.
Wait, did I mention that she's as rich as she is beautiful?
Rich? How rich are we talking?
The barest portion of her wealth could buy Doonby 100 times over.
Not bad. And, you said she's beautiful as well?
The fairest in all the land.
Prove it.
Prove it?
Yeah, prove it. If she's rich, then hand over some coin on her behalf. And if she's so bloody beautiful, then show her to me. If you can do neither of these things, then I'll be on my way.
Wait! I can show you the princess. Give you a chance to see her. As for payment, is this sufficient?
That should do, for now. I'll warn you, though. If you're playing me false, I'll take it out of your hide.
No need for that. Follow me. The princess will convince you. I'm sure of it.
With visions of coin, cleavage, and carnage jiggling in his head, the bard and his newfound friend head off to be in the presence of the mysterious Princess Calais.
Here we are, my friend.
I see no tower here. I thought you were taking me to see this princess.
Aye, and you shall speak with her. Just not in the flesh.
But eventually I do see flesh, right?
In due time, my impatient friend. In due time. You remember my brothers?
Yes, but I'm so bad with names.
Both!
Now I remember. Can we get on with this? If I don't see this princess soon, believe me, boves will roll.
As you wish. As I mentioned to you before, Princess Calais is in an impenetrable tower.
I don't remember you mentioning the word impenetrable.
I didn't? Well, that's because it's only impenetrable to the likes of us. A strapping fella such as yourself should have no problem.
Nice try. Go on.
The only way we can communicate with our beloved princess is by summoning an image of her. We have this ritual
Enough words. Let's see some action, some action.
Very well. Are we ready, my friends?
If this were a stage, I'd boo you off.
Now, Bove. The bell! Bove, now, or we'll lose her! Ring it, now!
Ding!
Was that her? She looked familiar.
Where's the bell?
Was that Princess Calico?
Calais. Bove, the bell.
I don't exactly have it.
She's the one who appears when I use this pendant.
Who does exactly have it?
Farmer Finn.
So she's the princess. And she's rich, you say?
Gambling again?
I'm sorry. I'm weak when it comes to temptation.
Join the club. Who needs the stinking bell? Can't I just go and rescue her? I could leave right now. Do you have a fast horse?
I'm afraid a rescue is impossible without information which only the princess can provide.
Well, I can summon her right now. She comes when I use this pendant.
Aye, let me see that. It is as I thought. Where did you get this?
From the guy that sent me to you.
This pendant contains a portion of her magical essence. A little bit of her spirit, if you will. It'll invoke her power, but does not allow for communication.
All right. So point me in the direction of this farmer. If I can't buy it back, I can find a way to con it out of him.
I obviously can't trust Bove to go get it. But you must hurry. Time is an issue. Get that bell and bring it back here as soon as you can.
Then I can go get the princess, right? No more run around?
Aye. And she'll repay you many times over.
And in many ways, I hope. I'll be back before you know it.
Our smitten bard was on his way to see the farmer, with luck at his side and images in his head of the princess doing things I dare not mention.
If you were another of those chosen ones, looks like the only thing you'd have been chosen for is lunch. I'm guessing you don't mind if I borrow this armor, though it doesn't seem to do much good against wolves.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't new. When you think you're full of luck, in the bullets you'll get struck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The wolves over yonder packed a punch. So listen carefully to our hunch. To be the chosen one really sounds like loads of fun. But in the end you'll just be someone's lunch. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The prophecy is never coming true. In a pickle you'll be stuck. Like a chicken you will cluck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Your mourning for this boy was very brief. You certainly did not show any grief. You pillaged his cadaver, but to you it didn't matter. You're nothing but a two-bit common thief. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Don't think for just a second it's not true. When your life is run amok, you will see that you're the schmuck. Oh, it's bad luck to be, really bad luck to be. Nobody could disagree. It's a freaking guarantee. It's bad luck to be you. It'll lead to.
Get off my land, you filthy vagrant. You're not welcome here.
Don't burst a blood vessel, old man. I was sent here to reclaim an important artifact.
There are no artifacts on this land, you idiot. Mostly just chickens. Did Connor send you? If so, you can tell him that I'll get him his money and the wedding is still off. My daughter doesn't want anything to do with him. You go back and tell him that.
I don't know any Connor, and you're a bitter old coot, aren't you?
You have until I count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, damn, where was I?
No, keep going. I have all day. But don't strain yourself. I can't have you passing out from exhaustion before I get what I want out of you.
That is quite disrespectful, stranger. I like it. I haven't heard any wit in these parts since, it must have been the 4th year of the Second Age. Old man McGillicuddy's great-nephew Kyle. Was he that tried it? Don't think it worked out that well for him, though, if my memory serves me.
Which at your age, I hardly doubt.
Still, it has been a long time.
I'll try to be brief, so you won't forget. I'm here for the bell you won from Bove.
You really are a nasty fellow, aren't you?
Nasty? I thought I was on my best behaviour. I don't get nasty until after I get what I want.
Ha! I like you, son. You're just as ornery as I am. That is refreshing. I'll tell you what. Since you cheered me up, I'll just give you the bell you're after. What do you think about that?
There must be a catch.
Not too trusting, eh? I really do mean it. You can just take the bell. Just don't tell Connor I gave it to you. I don't want word to get out I'm being generous. Especially when I owe so much money.
Connor?
Yeah, he wiped me out so badly gambling. I had to trade in my daughter's hand in marriage to get out of debt.
I knew you were a despicable old man. But your own daughter, to get out of debt? That's a nice twist.
You got that right. But she ruined it by falling for some loser. Now the wedding is off. I feel sorry for Connor.
I feel sorry for the loser. But back to the things I actually care about. If you hand over the bell now, we can finally be done with one another.
The bell is yours. A deal's a deal.
Tell your daughter I'm sorry I can't attend the wedding.
Wedding? Did I hear someone say wedding? You've returned to me, my love. Daddy, this is the man I was telling you about. We're getting married.
Well, welcome to the family, loser.
Thanks, Dad.
Would you like 7 children or an even 8? I think 8 is enough for me. We'll be so happy together. And just think, someday this will all be yours.
Kind of brings a tear to your eye. Well, Dad, how about that bell?
You're a cut-through-the-manure kind of guy, I see.
That's me.
You and I, we think alike.
Like 2 peas in a pod.
That's why I insist I give you the bell. On my daughter's wedding day.
I earned that bell fair and square.
Well, it's all in the family now, my son. To be honest, I'm glad it's you and not that good-for-nothing Connor. He hasn't the wit God gave my horse.
A wise man knows when he's beat. Let me go into town and spread the joyous news of our upcoming nuptials.
Think of me while you're away, beloved.
Believe me, you're embedded in my brain. I just can't get you out of there. Until next time, my love. Dad?
Oh, I know you'll be back.
I can't wait to hear those wedding bells.
The bard found himself engaged to none other than the farmer's daughter. It seemed our little hero was growing up. Get me a tissue.
Who asked you? I obviously have two options here. Marry her, or find some poor fool to take my place. Let's make that one option. I'll have to have a heart-to-heart with this Connor fellow.
The bard needed to find a way to make the farmer's daughter happy and forget about him at the same time. Perhaps seeking out her former betrothed would be of help.
Let me guess. You're Connor.
How did you know? Oh, who am I kidding? All of Kirkwall knows what a fool I am. Lend me your sword.
My friend, no woman is worth taking your life over.
What do you know of such matters?
I know the look of lost love, because I recently came upon a woman suffering from that very affliction. It was old Finn's daughter, and she was pining for you.
How can she be longing for me when she dumped me for some low-life scoundrel?
Low-life? I heard he's quite a stallion, actually. But that's beside the point. You need to learn the way a woman works, my friend.
Not till the wedding night.
That's an image I didn't need in my head. What I mean is, she only dumped you for this guy so you would fight for her.
What kind of guy do you think I am? I could never hit a girl.
Let me try again, and a little slower. A woman wants a man to chase after her, prove his love to her, and not take no for an answer. She already loves you. You just need to show her that no man will stand between you.
You think?
One of us has to. Now get out there and fight for her. Show her that no man will stand in your way, no matter how impressive he is.
You know, you're right.
Now go, Connor. Go and tell her you love her. Offer to marry her, and don't take no for an answer.
The bard, hoping that his ploy had worked, returned to Farmer Finn to find out if he could finally reclaim the bell.
I've made your daughter happy, Grandpa, so hand over the bell.
I don't know how you did it, son. I owe you thanks for getting her out of my hair.
What's left of it?
I'll miss these pleasant chats of ours. The bell is yours for the taking. There's an old horse out in the pasture, the bell's around his neck. Good luck.
You chase the old nag around the pasture and grab the bell, and I won't slaughter all your chickens. How's that?
Well, me chasing that nag will do neither of us any good. I'll drop dead and you still won't have the bell.
As much as I'd like that, I do need the bell.
That old horse is possibly the meanest, nastiest creature I've ever known, present company included. I put that bell on him so that I could hear him coming and get away as far as possible. If you get the bell off that horse, you be sure and thank Bo for providing a poor old man such amusement.
Which one?
There's more than one.
Never mind.
Bullseye.
I see you're just as good with animals as you are with people.
He started it, and I have the hoof marks to prove it. You need help burying your horse?
Shh! Don't call it my horse. I've never seen this animal before. If the town elders see that you spilled the blood of my horse here, we'll be stoned. They used to use this site for executions and sacrifices, back when we still did that sort of thing. And I'm not about to be here when they decide to start again.
Great. Just what I need. A mob of angry villagers at my heels. You aren't going to just leave it here, are you?
I'll come back after dark when nobody can see me. Now, let's flee from this place.
And so the bard, with bell in hand and the smell of horse on his shoes, rushed back to the temple to meet his new lady.
She's not my lady.
I see you've returned.
I see you have quite the knack for stating the obvious.
Did you bring us the bell?
It took a bit of doing and left quite a mess, but here it is.
That's a nice little horse bell you've got there. But where's the bell we need?
What are you talking about?
The bell we want is blue and has a little cow on it.
That's some information that would have been useful earlier.
Forgive them, my friend. They are quite mischievous by nature.
Yeah, charming. I will miss them when they're dead.
I'm sure a talk with the princess will soften your anger. We shall summon her now.
It had better work this time.
I was hoping you would come, my valiant rescuer.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What's in this for me?
A straight-to-the-point kind of man. Impressive. What do you get for freeing me? Well, you'll get me, riches beyond your wildest dreams, my kingdom at your feet, and me.
You said me, twice.
Well, anything worth having is worth repeating.
Good point. So, are you going to give me directions, or are we just going to stand here desiring each other?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Touché.
There is something you will need to obtain before you can free me.
This just keeps getting better and better. And what do I need, other than a mental examination?
In the forest around Highland Park, there's a trow who possesses a magical lute which you will need in order to rescue me. They are a stubborn and evil bunch, but you should be able to outwit them. Once you've obtained the instrument, return here, and I will give you further instructions.
Like what? Go out and slay a few dragons and capture moonbeams in a jar? How about this? Let's call the whole thing off. If I wanted to run around with a trow, I would have married a farmer's daughter.
There's no bluffing me, Bard. I have the power to see into your mind. I want you to take those images in your head right now. Think of having them thrice daily, and then rethink if you'd like to help me.
Well?
So, where is this park exactly?
My devoted servants will show you. Good luck, my friend. And return here once you have the loot.
So, what was that image in your head?
None of your business. Wait, let me guess. You don't have a key to this gate, and I have to defeat some wizard on a mountaintop somewhere to get it, right?
My goodness, where do you get such ideas? I have the key right here.
First time for everything. Of course, now I have to spoil this moment by asking, why are these gates locked in the first place?
This used to be a wonderful park where the town would gather to play games and share food. It was overrun by Kunal Trow, so we keep it locked for the town's safety.
Leave it to a Kunal Trow to spoil a picnic. Before I head into mortal danger, I just have to ask, what's with all the missing limbs?
Oh, well, at one time or another, we've all tried to rescue the princess. This is about as far as we've gotten. I'm sure you'll fare much better. We sent one of our brothers in a few days ago. Keep an eye out for him and he'll be sure to help you. If he's still alive, that is.
That is so reassuring.
Good luck!